Singapore's Dr. Fu Check Tech.
ございます。シンガポールの皆さん、ダフーさんと
The Fu Check Tech.
And that is, do you think like Sun Tzu?
In our studio is Dr. Fu Check Tech. He is renowned for his research on the art of war.
The art of war is a mind-to-mind battle.
Well, welcome to this video where I'm going to talk about the fundamental art of war thinking, the workshop that I just did yesterday. And it was a very pleasant and very interesting workshop for the simple reason that the world is undergoing basic fundamental shift. For example, China has just come out with new fire plan whereby there is double circulation, economy of double circulation.
We explore the impact of this in the future when China implements its five-year plan. But for China, it's always politics first, then business. Then, of course, the rise of Chinese consumerism. And that means that product adaptation to Chinese uniqueness becomes important. And hopefully, that will result in ASEAN exporting there.
And then, as you know, right, in the US, transition from Trump to Biden, then of course you have this very high possibility of war in South China Sea, Taiwan, as well as South China Sea per se.
For Taiwan, it is very clear that China has got a plan and has got a time frame for Taiwan to be reintegrated back to China. Why is war in South China Sea very likely? For the simple reason, by then, 2021, all the military assets will be ready in place for battle.
And what is interesting is that some of the highlights that I'm going to share with you, which will be shown later on, right? And one of the key thing really is to emphasize besides Sun Tzu, that in the West there are also very good top strategies about the same time as Sun Tzu, roughly, right, about the same period. And then you have that of Hannibal.
And here in this slide you could see also a sampling of the participants. They are mostly in finance and the senior level, including a director of finance.
And Hannibal, the most interesting question that baffled scholars even today is, why did he not consolidate after Cannae, the Battle of Cannae? Why didn't he, with half the men of the Roman army, and yet he won over the Roman army, the legion? Why didn't he proceed on to Rome? And if you check up Sun Tzu's Art of War, you find that Sun Tzu has one conceptual card that I derived from Sun Tzu, and that is that whenever you have a victory, you must consolidate on that. You should just leave it open. You should consolidate on your victory in a war situation. Well, I also enjoy the session because there's so many of the participants were finance and they were actually conversant in Chinese, and I enjoyed the lecture I gave to the class on original work by Sun Tzu in Chinese writing. On art of war related to finance, and this is very little explored even today amongst trainers in the field on art of war in relation to financial thinking.
In fact, in the past, the Institute had a very interesting program to train CFO to be art of war CFO.
Finance is a very important aspect. Sun Tzu differentiates himself from the other strategies by emphasizing an economic perspective in the art of war.
That emphasizes also the fact that the other fundamental aspect of strategy is to use the unconscious mind. That I lectured in the past, in fact, in 2003 to the Perak Academy. For you must know that the mind, 90% of it is the unconscious.
Well, I hope you enjoy this highlight, and I call it highlight as well as update of this workshop in 2020. Welcome.